Welcome to the One Girl Travel Podcast, episode number 80.
Welcome to the One Girl Travel Podcast, your passport to the world of solo travel, with certified life and travel coach, Alessia Tenebruso. Join Alessia as she shares her own journey of self-discovery through solo travel, while also focusing on topics such as life coaching insights and travel tips along the way. Now, here's your host, Alessia Tenebruso.
Welcome to episode number 80 of the One Girl Travel Podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about beating the heat. So, I am getting ready to embark on a tropical vacation. I'm going on my first ever Virgin Voyages cruise, and I'm going with a community of content creators. We're going for a conference. I am super, super excited about this, and you should be too, because I have a board. I have a Trello board of all the content I am going to be making for you, and it's good. It's juicy. I'm bringing you through all the things, and I'm very excited about it. So stay tuned for that. But I was thinking about when I travel, like especially to warmer places, I sweat. Like I sweat a lot. It's not a pretty glistening. It is like a bucket of water has been poured over my head. Um, and it's annoying. It makes me not want to spend too much time out in the heat, especially if I'm dressed up. If I'm in a bathing suit going to the beach, that's one thing. Being in the pool, that's fine. But when you're going places and you want to look nice and it's super hot, then that's where I have a problem. So I can't see it right now. And by the way, if you're listening to this podcast, I do recommend going over to YouTube and watching this episode because I am playing show and tell. I am showing you my favorite products. Of course, I'll explain them to you as well through the audio version of the podcast, but we're having some fun over at YouTube. So come on and join us. Anyways, I have all of my favorite items here. I have 10 plus one bonus item of my hot weather toolkit products that I bring with me whenever I'm traveling to a warm climate or I use in the summer. It is very warm here in the United States. We have summertime, so it's toasty and I still want to look nice and not just, drip sweat everywhere. So that's why I'm sharing my favorite things with you today. I do want to remind you before we get started that we're all about having fun, right? So if you're ready to amp up the volume of the fun in your life and start making the world your playground, then join me in my free masterclass July 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be recorded and you will have access to the 24-hour recording. But join me for my Make the World Your Playground masterclass. Again, it's free, and if you sign up, I will be offering you something that I've never ever done before. So make sure you get your name on there. You can watch replay if you cannot join live, but I hope you do. I want to interact with you. I want to answer your questions. But yeah, sign up. The show notes have the link, or you can go to onegirltravel.com, and I will see you there. Now, let's get into these products because I am very excited to share them with you. I don't know about you, but when I sweat from my face, my head. Like my hair gets wet and I sweat a lot from my face. So that's why I was looking for products that can minimize the sweat and also make me look good, like when it's really hot out. So let me start with the base, right? We're going to start with the Carpe Sweat Absorbing Face Lotion. This little tube is great. You put on a very small amount, you rub it into your skin, and it helps absorb the sweat when you start sweating. And it keeps you dry. It's like a deodorant for your face or antiperspirant for your face. This product is amazing. Carpe Sweat Absorbing Face Lotion. So you start with that, right? You put that on, it'll absorb the sweat. And then we have the One Size Secure the Sweat Dry Till Dawn Primer. So then I put on this primer, and this primer just keeps your makeup intact. It's sweat-proof, waterproof, shine-proof for 12 hours. This product is great. I already went through one bottle. This is my second bottle, and I love it. Um, none of these items are sponsored, by the way. These are just items that I genuinely love and I feel like could help other people. So that's why I want to share it. So again, it's one size, secure the sweat, dry till dawn primer. And you put this on after the lotion. And so in the summertime, I really don't want to wear a heavy makeup look. I want it to be very minimal, very light. I don't want to wear layers of foundation on my skin because I'll sweat it off. So I discovered this, it's called a glotion, and I went to my wax place and the girl at the front desk was helping me and I looked at her. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like your skin is just radiant. What are you using?" And she told me it's L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion. It's a natural glow enhancer. And I use the shade Deep Glow 904. And this product gives you such a nice, like glistening, bronzy look. Um, it just makes you look like you got kissed by the sun. Let me see if I can show you on YouTube. So it's just this beautiful, like bronze color, and it's so thin, it's so lightweight. It's just a great way to get some color on your face without overdoing it with the makeup. So again, that is L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion Natural Glow Enhancer. I personally use shade 904 Deep Glow. All right. Now that we have our face situation covered, I want to talk about the hair because, like I said, I sweat from my head and it's not fun. It's not a good look. I look like a wet dog sometimes, like with my hair just soaking wet. And I discovered a product, and this is going to sound familiar. It's by Carpe, once again. And this is Carpe's sweat absorbing scalp powder. It's a dry shampoo for oily, sweaty scalps. So all you do is you part your hair, hold the applicator close to your head, pump several times into each area of your head, rub it into your scalp to absorb the oil and sweat. And it works great. You can use it throughout the day and you just pump it and the powder will come out and you just put it all in your hair and just rub it around. It's wonderful. And then, okay, we have the face, we have the hair covered. We're good. Now, where do most of us sweat? Our underarms most of the time. So I love this product, especially when it comes to deodorant. You want to make sure you have all natural products. You don't want any chemicals that close to your breast. You want to make sure that it doesn't have any aluminum or just bad chemicals in there. So that's why I love Mega Babe. This is by Katie Storino. She is an amazing person. She has a great online presence and she created Mega Babe. Go check her out if you haven't checked her out. But I've been using this deodorant for years. This is the Mega Babe, the green deo, daily deodorant, daily deodorant with antioxidants, with chlorophyll, vitamin E, and safflower. This one is very gentle. It will not irritate your skin. I have very sensitive skin under my armpits, and this is amazing. I love it. I buy this all the time, all year round for years. It is a great product. And also, if you don't want the big size, they make some travel sizes of different scents. So this one is the Smoothie Deo. This is fruit enzyme daily deodorant with bilberry, lemon, and orange. This does not irritate my skin either, and it is a travel size item. So you can easily put it in your purse, keep it when you go wherever you want, and you always have a deodorant with you. And it's good for your skin, it's good for you, and it's really cute too. So that's the full size, and then that is the travel size. Then our breasts. Let's talk about our breasts. So, do you ever get that under boob sweat where you're wearing a dress and like you can see the outline under your boob and it's all wet and sweaty? So, Katie Storino at Mega Babe thought of everything with this. This is the bust dust. And all you do is you pump the pump, you push down the pump and it releases powder and you just, hold your breast up, pump it under your breast, and it will absorb the sweat, keep you dry. You're not going to get any wet marks on your clothes. This is such a great product. I've used this for years also. It's an anti-boob sweat spray. and it is talc free, no parabens. This is good stuff, 100% natural, and it lasts a long time also. So get yourself some Mega Babe Bust Dust. It is a great product, especially when you're wearing fabrics that show sweat stains. It's great to just absorb all the sweat. So we covered our heads, our faces, our scalps, our underarms, our boobs. Let's talk about the whole body now. If you sweat all over, Mega Babe once again comes to the rescue. This is their magic powder stay dry lotion potion. And it's a new way to absorb body sweat. It's talc-free lotion that magically transforms to a powder finish. There's no pilling and no mess, and it's packed with botanicals, and the shape-shifting potion dries up sweat, but not skin. It is great. A little goes a long way. You can put this wherever you sweat the most, whether it's your arms, your legs, your stomach, your butt, wherever, and you use it and you stay dry. And I know this topic isn't something I normally cover, but it's an important one, and not enough people talk about sweating, especially with travel. I never want anybody not to go somewhere because they're self-conscious about sweating. So we're going to talk about all the weird stuff, okay? Next up is my favorite product in the world. So it's by Mega Babe. And let me start off by saying I love wearing dresses when I travel. I think dresses are so easy. Just throw it on. You don't have to worry about matching your top to your bottom. You put on one thing and you're good to go. But my only caveat with that is the fact that my thighs rub so bad and it is so uncomfortable. If I am not prepared with this product or another product I'm going to show you, I am miserable. My skin is miserable and it will let me know. I'll have a rash. It's awful. So, in order to avoid your thighs from chafing, you have to get this product. Again, it's my favorite thing in the world. It's the Mega Babe Thigh Rescue Anti-Friction Stick. And it comes in full size. This is a travel size, so I'm holding up. It is just this little stick, and you rub it on the inside of your thighs, and your thighs are just going to glide. It feels like there is this force field between your thighs that make them just glide. There's no friction. You are easy breezy. Like, it is a miracle worker. I love this, and I love that they have the travel size because I buy a bunch and just throw them in different bags. This is a game changer. If you deal with thigh rubbing or chafing, this is a product for you. This is also great too on your feet when you're breaking in shoes or your like toes rub on a shoe. I put this on my toes and that eliminates the friction there also. So that's just a little side note. This is great for any place on your body that you feel friction and rubbing. So this is Mega Babe Thigh Rescue. It truly has rescued me more than once. You will not regret this product. It is amazing. And then speaking of thighs chafing, there's another product that I truly love. I have many pairs of these. They're in the wash right now because I am preparing for my cruise. As you can see my background, I have my clothes on my clothing rack getting ready to be packed. So another option, if your thighs rub, or maybe you just want some modesty, is the Thigh Society shorts. Now they have a variety of shorts. The ones I have pretty much every style they make. These pairs I'm holding up right now, these are more of an opaque version. They're thicker, they are more modest, so you can't see through them. They have a pocket, which is great for us travelers or just women in general because we never have enough pockets in our clothing. So these have a little pocket, and you can wear these under your shorts. I'm sorry, you wear these under your dress. You avoid your thighs rubbing. You get that modesty in case your dress flies over your head or something. Um, and you also have a pocket in these, which are great. I love these. And then I have another pair where they're cooling shorts. So this fabric is much thinner. You can see through it. And it has this technology of like cooling fabric. So you will not be sweaty. Your skin will stay cool while wearing this fabric. It's so lightweight. It is so comfortable. It's like wearing silk on your body. And again, it helps eliminate your thighs chafing and it gives you some modesty. These are more sheer, so you will be able to see through them, but it gives you that extra protection of your thighs just staying comfortable and staying cool. I love Thigh Society. On my recent trip to Italy, I think I had 5 pairs with me. I wore them pretty much every day. And then you can always just hand wash them in the sink, which is a great option for undergarments so you don't have to overpack those. But I will not go anywhere without my Thigh Rescue and my Thigh Society shorts because, again, I'm miserable when my thighs rub. It is the most uncomfortable thing that I could possibly experience. So that is why I always make sure to bring them. We're almost done already. I feel like this is flying by, but I just wanted to make sure I recorded it for you because this is important. So, the next item is a personal fan. I love this fan. This is by, I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, JISU Life Turbo Fan. Had this for quite some time. It is a USB-C rechargeable fan. It is a powerful fan. It goes into turbo mode where I will leave this on my bedside table in a hotel and just leave it blowing on me, and it cools me down. So you don't need to bring like one of those big fans with you when you're traveling. This has saved me on flights where the air conditioning wasn't working properly and everybody else was dripping sweat on, it was a recent flight too. They were so hot. It was so gross in there, but I had my fan just blowing on me and I was like, thank goodness I had this because I would not be very happy. And this fan saved me. I have brought it pretty much everywhere I go. It is always in my personal item bag and I keep it accessible because you never know when you're going to need it. Do not be embarrassed by taking out a personal fan. If anything, you are going to make everybody else jealous that you have one because it's hot. Like, do what you need to do to stay comfortable. Don't worry about other people's judgments. Like, as long as you're comfortable and you're happy, that is all that matters. So get yourself a personal fan. And by the way, all of these items will be linked in my Amazon storefront. So you can easily go and purchase whatever item speaks to you. Again, I'm not affiliated with this, but I do get Amazon affiliate links when I link it through Amazon. So if you do purchase them, it means a lot to me because I get a very, very small percentage from each sale. So I appreciate it if you do use my links. Next up, this item right here that I'm holding is a collapsible water bottle. Now, this is something that comes in handy because if you're going somewhere hot, you want to make sure that you are hydrated. So I always recommend bringing a reusable water bottle with you. But a collapsible water bottle is a game changer. It's made out of silicone. It folds up to nothing. And then when you expand it, it goes to a full-size water bottle. I think this is about, so this is 600 milliliters. I don't know what that transfers to, but it has a little little drink spout for you. And you fill it up. And when you're done with it, you fold it up and it takes up no room in your luggage. It's very lightweight. It's not heavy like a Yeti or a Stanley or whatever. And this just makes it where you have absolutely no excuse not to stay hydrated. It is so important to make sure that you drink water, especially when you're traveling and you're having cocktails by the pool or whatever. You want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. You do not want to get dehydrated. So grab yourself a little collapsible water bottle and always have water handy, especially on a cruise. A lot of cruises, you do not get water included in your drinks package, which is crazy. You have to like buy a special water bottle package. And when you're in your cabin at night and there's no water to be found, it's not fun. Like, it's so nice to have a water bottle that you can fill up at the filling stations, get some ice, fill it up with cold water, and then have it in your room. You can pop it in your fridge. It always comes in handy. I can't imagine when a water bottle would not come in handy, especially in the airport too. So you don't have to buy water bottles. You can just bring this and fill it up in the filling stations, and you have clean filtered water for free. So get yourself a collapsible water bottle, my friends. And finally, is this the last item already? Wow, okay. We really flew through these. Last and like bonus item. This is on the topic of hydration. Liquid IV hydration multipliers. These are electrolyte drink mixes. They have a million different flavors. This one's watermelon. They have every flavor you can imagine. These things just give you so much, like such a boost of hydration, and it makes you feel so much better, especially if you're out drinking. This will help you cure a hangover. This will help you stay hydrated, make sure you get in all the good stuff. This has 8 vitamins and nutrients. They have sugar-free also. I bring these with me all the time. You can get a big bag and they're individually packaged, so they don't take up any room. You can bring one for each day of your trip, put it in a Ziploc bag. But just remember, these are powder, so this counts towards your toiletry allotment if you are bringing these in your carry-on. So you would have to put these in a clear bag with your liquids and powders and stuff. So keep that in mind. But these are so helpful. I've used these on every trip I take. They have never failed me. They are always helpful. So get yourself Liquid IV. I'm sure there's other brands out there. I really like Liquid IV. I like their flavors. They taste good and they get the job done. So that is it for my Beat the Heat series, well, podcast episode. Let's be real here. But I was just excited to share this with you. I'm sure there's so many more products out there, but these are the products that I use every time I travel. So these are really like in my toolkit. These are my personal favorites that I found on my own and have just used over and over and over again. So they definitely work. I can back them all, and I feel confident in sharing them with you because I am familiar with all of these products and they work great. So if you have an item that will help us beat the heat, I would love if you shared it with us. So you can go in the comment section of the blog post for this episode, which will be in the show notes, or just send me a DM. You can respond to the social media posts about this episode. But I want to hear from you. I want to know what your favorite beat the heat items are. And yeah, let's all work together. We're a community. Let's make sure we all stay cool this summer and on tropical vacations because we don't want to be sweaty Bettys. We want to be cool Karens. I don't know. Anyway, I'm so excited about this cruise. Like I said, I have a Trello board just full of content ideas that I want to share with you. If you have any cruising questions or questions about Virgin voyages, let me know. That way I can address them while I'm on the ship. I am going to take y'all packing with me. Like I said, getting ready to pack here. It's all behind me, but it's happening in a few days, so I need to get this need to get this done. But I'm just so excited for this. It's going to be an amazing experience. I'm doing some very cool excursions, and I am going to be in the room with really inspiring people that I've looked up to for quite some time, and now I will be learning from them. So it's super exciting, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So until next time, my friends, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of the One Girl Travel Podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can find out more about your host on our website, onegirltravel.com, or follow her on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.